Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan. For you who are watching me for the first time, you're welcome. Make sure that you watch all my videos. I teach online on YouTube, WhatsApp, as well as on Facebook. So I've got a group on WhatsApp where I teach mathematics concepts. So make sure that you join, you subscribe, and then you'll be able to learn new concepts. Okay, so now we have got a paper here, questions from 2020, first paper. This is paper 2. And these questions came in 2020. So we've got question 1. So this question 1 is under matrix. So question 1 has got two parts, which is A, which is matrix, and then B, it is what? It is the probability. So when you calculate these marks, all these questions, just these few questions, we are totaling up to 9 marks. So I'm going to show you how to answer these questions. So as I was saying, I teach on Facebook and WhatsApp. Make sure that at the end you get the number and then you'll be able to WhatsApp me. I'll be able to add you in a WhatsApp group. Let's look at the first question saying, given that matrix X or matrix A is given by that, and then the question is find the value of X for which A or matrix A has got no inverse. So the first thing that you need to know is, if the matrix has been said to have no inverse, it means to say you are going to equate that matrix to what? To 0. Okay. So now, how do we find the value of X? How do we find the value of X? So we'll say matrix A is given by 5, 2, and then 2, and then X, like that. So now we are finding the value of X. In this case, we're going to equate to what? To 0. So it will be, this 5 is going to multiply with the X. So it will be, we're finding value of X, so it will be 5X. Let me say 5 divided by X. And then minus, 2 divided by 2. Okay, so now we are finding the value of X in this matrix. So we have multiplied 5 multiplied by X and then minus 2 multiplied by what? By 2. So this will be, and then equal to what? To 0. So 5 multiplied by X, we're going to have 5X minus 2 multiplied by 2, it is 4 equal to what? To 0. Okay, so now we are looking for the value of X. We are looking for the what? The value of X. So we make X the subject of the formula. Coming. We make X the subject of the formula. So it will be 5X equals to what? This 4 is going to cross the other side and then it becomes positive. So since it is the value of X and not the coefficient, so we divide both sides by 5. So this 5 and that 5 will go. We remain with X equals to what? 4 over 5. So the value of X is 4 over 5. The value of X is 4 over 5. So just answering like that, you are given 2 marks. Just answering like this, you are given 2 marks. Okay. So let's look at the other part. This is the Roman numeral number 1. And then let's look at Roman numeral number 2. Okay, Roman numeral number 2 is saying the inverse of A if X is equal to 1. The inverse of A. So now the inverse is found by 1 over determinant. Okay, which is equal to what? The matrix, which is 5, 2, and then 2. And then the X here is said to be 1, like that. So now how do we find the inverse? This is the way we find the inverse. Now we don't have the determinant. And then how do we find the determinant? That's another question. How do we find the determinant? So the determinant of a matrix is found the way we are finding the value of X. Determinant of a matrix, of any matrix, is found by how we are finding the what? The value of X. So we're going to say 5 multiplied by 1 minus 2 multiply by what? By 2, like that. So determinant therefore will be, this is 5 minus 4. So the determinant is what? Is 1. Okay, so it will be 1 over 1 of what? 5, 2, 2, 1. That's not all. So the determinant here is 1 over 1. So 1 over 1 is just 1. Okay? So this is same as 1. And then there is a rule that we apply when we are finding the inverse of any given matrix. So there is this line. Okay? So 5 and 1, these are going to swap. Okay? So where there is 5, it will swap with what? With 1. And where there is 1, there will be 5. Okay? So we're saying this will be 1, and this is what? 5. Okay? And then in this direction, those numbers which are in that direction are going to be multiplied with a negative sign. Are we together? These numbers in this direction are going to be multiplied with a negative sign. So negative multiplied by 2, it will be negative 2. And then negative multiplied by 2 also will be negative what? 2. Therefore, the inverse, so this one, what we have just done here, is called what? Addition. Okay, so that is the addition of this matrix. So therefore, the inverse of this, so inverse of A, inverse is 1, negative 2, and then negative 2, 5. Okay, if you answer like that, you are given another 2 marks. If you answer like that, you are given another 2 marks. The second question, the same question, which is B, it's under probability. So the question is saying a bag contains 7 red and 3 white identical balls. 2 balls are taken from the bag at random, one after the other, without replacing. So now, here you need to have data. Okay, this is the question 1B. Okay, so I'll say we need to have data. Okay, so data is just the information that you have been given in the question that you need to know. So we have got red. Okay, so red balls are how many? Okay, that is red, there are 7, and then white are 3, and then total they are what? They are 10. And then from this I can write the ratio. Okay, so the ratio of this is 7 for red. Red is equal to, it will be 7 over 10. And then white, it will be 3 over 10. Okay, so now, where are these ratios coming from? The question may come to say, why is 10 coming from? So 10 is just the total number of what? Of marbles or balls that are in that box in total. So we added 3 with what? With 7, and then they gave us 10. So coming to the question, it's saying, draw a tree diagram to show all the possible outcomes. All the possible outcomes. So how do we draw a tree diagram? Or the question is, how does a tree diagram in probability looks like? So I'm going to show you. Here we've got 2 possible outcomes, whether red or white. Those are possible outcomes. So I'm going to show you how we draw a tree diagram. This space is enough for me. Let me just wrap everything here so that I'll be able to draw something that will be able to be seen. Okay, so a tree diagram looks like this. Okay, so we have got white and red. So I'll start with the red, white. Are we together? And then the ratios we say we've got 7, which are what? Which are red, and then 3 white. So the ratios were 7 over 10 and 3 over 10. So this is for white, which is 7 over 10, 3 over 10. So this one, we divide here. So this is the first peak. Okay? So this is our first peak. first pick, we have got that. So the second. So this is our red, white, red, white. So now,
sorry for disturbing you.
This is the second picking. So we have got 7 over 10, 3 over 10. So now the second picking now, in that bag, there were 7 ready balls. So in this case, 1 ball has been picked out of the bag without replacing. For example, if this is my bag and I've got 10 marbles, which 7 are what? Are red. So 1 marble has been picked out. How many marbles are we going to remain with? 9 in total. And then the red will be what? 7. Let me say 6, eh? So it will be 6 over 9. Why 9? Because even the total number of balls are what? Have reduced. Are we together? Coming to this one, we are not picking white, we have picked a what? A red. So this one, for white, the total number of whites are going to be maintained. So it will be 3 over 9. Okay. Coming here now. Here now, since here we picked red, here we're picking what? White. So here the number will still remain, will go back to what? 7 over 9. And then here now, that's why we're picking now a white marble. Are we together? So now, a white marble is being picked here. And then from 3, we're going to remain with what? 2 over 9. So that is our tree diagram. Are we together? So, let's look at the results which they are looking for here. Draw the tree diagram to show all the possible outcomes. So, possible outcomes or results will be now. So, how do we pick the possible outcomes? So, the possible outcomes are picked like this. If you have seen this line, it will go straight, so it will be line, which is red, red. Okay, so it will be red, red. And then, what are the ratios? It will be 7 over 10 times, because here is times 9. 6 over 9. Okay, and then the next one, it will be red, white. Second one, red, white, which is red is what? 7 over 10 times 3 over 9. Third one, it will be this one.